Hello, my name's Judy and today I'm going to show you how to make an Easter or a spring tree. So it's a really nice activity to do as a family while we're all waiting for the earth to heal. So first of all I'll show you what you'll need. So twigs. I've got a jug here, but you can use any utensil. You can use a vase or an old jam jar or anything really. I've got some pens, some ribbon. If you haven't got ribbon, you can use string or sewing thread or even sellotape. I've got some card, scissors and some tissue paper. Obviously at the moment we can't go to the shops. So if you can't find any of these things in your house, just think you can use other things. So you can use the back of cereal packets, you can use toilet roll or tissue scrunched up. So just try and be as creative as possible so that you can all come together and do this lovely activity. So as well as being a really nice feel-good thing to do, which is really good for your emotional well-being, your children's emotional well-being, it also supports lots of areas of children's development, and I'll talk you through that as we do the activity. So first of all, collect your sticks. So I went for my daily exercise and managed to collect a nice selection of sticks, which you'll see here, and the first thing you need to do is just break them down to size and then put them in your jug. When you're collecting your sticks, just remember that they need to be free from any dirt or anything that you might not want the children to touch, and just make sure there's no sharp edges or any thorns so that they're safe to use. I broke these down earlier, so they're quite a nice height for my chosen jug. As I say, if you've got a jam jar, you could break that off halfway and make it a lot smaller, so I hope you can see. Okay, so the next thing you need to do is think about how you want to decorate your tree. If you want it to be an Easter tree or a spring tree or just something that you're going to bring into the home and make you feel good. So I'm going to decorate mine with some chicks and some eggs. So first of all, I've got my egg shape. You can do that freehand. And I'm now going to just draw around. Now for children, this is really good for hand and eye coordination. It's also good for pencil control and pencil grip. And then I've got my scissors. I'm just going to cut round. Again, really good for hand and eye coordination. And of course, while you're doing this, you'll be talking to each other. You'll be talking about what you saw on your walk. You'll be talking about spring, any signs of spring. And that's really good for communication development. There's my egg. Now I've got a hole punch here. You may not have one of those, so again, with care, you might decide just to poke the pencil through and make a hole. I'm going to use this hole punch. And then I've got some pens here. So I'm just going to decorate my egg like so. Use some green. You might be able to talk to your children about colours. How many spots am I going to put on my egg? Again, really good for language development, mathematical development. But most of all, it's just good to have some fun. So I've got some ribbon here. As I say, if you haven't got ribbon, don't worry. You can use sewing thread, string, anything you've got. I think the main thing is just to be resourceful and use what you've got to make the tree your own. It's about being creative and individual. So I hope you can see that. And I'm just going to place it on my tree. I've also got a chick here. So I'll just draw around that. I'll use a different colour actually for that. I'll use this colour. This is a bit trickier. A few more shapes. So you might decide that that one's a bit hard for you. You can do a flower. A flower's a nice shape, or a butterfly. Whatever suits you. And it's about the children being creative and making the tree their own. So again, I'm just going to cut round here. This one, I'm going to stick some things on it. Again, it's whatever you can find around the house. I'll use this glue. And I'm just going to put some little pom-poms on. That's white and pink. Colour matching, that's another good activity you could do. Can you find me another white pom-pom? If you haven't got glue, you can use sellotape. A hole punch again. The children might need some help with this. It might be a little bit tricky, but that's where the family learning comes in, because you're all going to help each other. And it's good fun. I like doing stuff like this. There we are, threading it through. So that can also go on my lovely spring tree. So earlier I made some others which I'm now going to use to decorate the tree, so you can see how lovely it looks at the end. So any number of people can do this. And see how pretty it looks. You might have little gems that you can use. I've done some Easter eggs because it is Easter soon. Hope you can see that. There we are. It's another chick, nice purple chick. And some more eggs. And then finally, if you want to just make it a little bit prettier, you can get some tissue paper and you can scrunch it. That's a lovely activity for children to do, just scrunching, and you can pop that on the tree. So it looks a little bit like blossom, doesn't it? Pink and yellow blossom. Just put a bit on there. And that is probably about all I'm going to do today. I hope you get the idea, and I hope you all have fun going out, collecting your sticks, talking about what you're making, and just bring a bit of spring into the home as a lovely family activity. Enjoy.